All right, so this ROEM NIS2 pack kit is what we're using. So this will connect to the car, and then this is what we'll wire up to our aftermarket radio harness. So let me get these. And this will tell you which, what colors do what. So yeah, I'm gonna keep this handy, and we're gonna get to it. All right, so. So these are labeled, which is like super awesome. So use this, go along with this, and we're gonna use some butt connectors to connect everything together. So yeah, let's get started with the simplest, which everybody should know. These colors are always the same. Constant power, ground, and switch power. So you'll always see these three. Black, red, and yellow. So I will connect this black, red, and yellow to the black, red, and yellow on the harness for the car. All right, so one thing I am going to do is amp trigger wire. I'm going to go ahead and wire that up with the switch power, so then that way the factory amp will come on whenever the keys turn. So the blue and white wire, we're going to connect that to the red on the car side, and then on the radio side, we're going to connect it to that red wire. So we'll put those together. All right, front left positive and negative would be the white cable, solid white, and then white and black for negative, and then we'll connect those from the radio side to the car side, same way. White and black striped, and then solid white. So we'll just match those two up. We'll have the front lefts completely wired. Boom, boom. All right, front right speakers would be the gray ones. So solid gray positive, gray and black negative. We're gonna connect that to this solid gray wire, and then the gray and black wire. So front right gray. All right, now we on to the purple wires, which gonna be your rear rights. So solid purple positive, purple and black negative. Same for both sides. Get those connected, and then we can move to the rear left. All right, so rear left, positive is solid, negative is straight. So we'll connect the two greens together and move on to the next. All right, and last but not least is the orange wire for illumination. That's what allows the lights to turn on. Allows the radio lights to brighten when the headlights are turned on. So it'll be darker. It'll be brighter at nighttime. So orange to orange. And that should be the last connection for this. So we moving. All right, today we got a 2012 Nissan Frontier. We doing a double dent install, backup camera install. Y'all know how it go. Yeah, so we're gonna get straight into it. We're gonna take this out first, put the radio in, because we already got the radio pre-wired, because it's always smart to do that before. And then we'll go ahead and run the backup camera wire, and I will show y'all how to do everything. So let's get to it. First step we need to do is unclip this part right here. Get you a pry tool, get in there, get that clipped up. We can move on to the next part. Once you get this part unclipped and move out the way, it's gonna be 2 Phillips head screws right here to hold the radio in. So let's get these out and then we can move on to the next part. All right, now once you get them screws removed, we're gonna remove this entire piece right here. This whole piece. So what we're gonna do is just pry around it to get it off, and I'll show y'all how it looks once I get it out. So let me do that. All right, y'all, so the whole piece, like I said, it'll come out like this. Of course, you know, you got your connections. Of course, you got your connections in the back. You gotta unhook to get this completely off. So let me get started on those, and then I'll have this whole thing out real quick. Right, so the radio connections are pretty straightforward. You just push down on this little tab right here for those 2, and then there's another 2 over here, same way. Now, when you get down here to the AC, right? See that gray clip? You gotta push down on this black piece first. Right here. You gotta push down on the black piece first, and then you'll be able to slide the gray piece over top, and it'll come back and this whole thing will come out. So let me do that. So it'll be something like that. See how I push this little tab right there. You just push that down so the gray piece can slide over, and it should come straight off like that. All right, now that we got the radio completely off the dash, we will need to take the climate control panel and transfer it over to the new one. So what you're going to need is a T10 Torx bit screw. So it looks like this one was already, well, it was missing before I got in there, but yeah, let's get these off. And well, not even those, actually. It's going to be these the bronze looking ones. So we'll take the bronze looking ones off. Yeah. Take the bronze ones off. And it's only 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we'll move that over to the new unit. So let me do that. All right, now once you get all those bronze T10s removed, it should just come straight out just like this. And we're gonna take this whole piece and put it on the other one and keep it moving. So yeah, on to the next step. All right, so we got the climate controls on the new double den kit. Fits in there perfectly. And like I said, we're gonna take those bronze T10s and put them right back, like just how we removed them, and secure this in, and then we can go ahead and plug the radio up and test for sound. So, well, actually, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna run the backup camera wire first, because this is gonna be a pretty easy install. Yeah, so let's tap this in. We're gonna run the wire, then we'll just test everything at once. All right, so one thing I want to point out is the double den kit is just the inside part for this. So that's just this part. So we still need to take this out so we can put this inside of here and have all the vents and, you know, your hazard button and your thing and all that. I made a mistake and we was just gonna slap this in here, but that's totally wrong. I'm sorry, I read the directions wrong. So it should be more T10 Torx bit screws back here. So we basically just need to hit this one, this one, this one. Probably gotta take the radio out so we can get to the other ones as well. So when you see any T10s in this middle black part, take them out. And it should be about 10 if I'm not mistaken. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. So and these are actually T20 Torx. So the bronze ones are 10s and the black ones are 20s. All right, once you get all the screws removed, this should literally just push straight back. If I'm not mistaken. Oh, I forgot 2 more. My bad, y'all. Tripping. Not to lose those. Alright, I'm gonna need 2 hands, but we got them all off. That's connected to the actual frame part. So let me just wiggle this. Once you get it out, you can see the side-by-side comparison easily. And we'll take this and just drop this straight in. It'll be a little line apart right there. But make sure you got something soft up under here too. That's why I got this hoodie down, so we're not scratching up anything. But I'll sit right in like that. So let me turn this around. Yeah, let me get all these torque screws back in here, and then we're gonna be good to go, y'all. That's what it should look like. Just like that, y'all. So let's slap this in. All right, so it's a little opening down there. If you can, so yeah. So I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but okay, yeah, you see that? That's why I ran my backup wire, and it's coming up under the dash. So I took these 2 screws off right here to hold the glove box in, and I'm gonna tuck the wire behind there, run it across, and then come under the carpet, and I'm gonna just drill a little hole right here so it can exit and go all the way to the back. I can see where I'm making the hole at. This is a step-up drill bit, so it just, as it goes deeper, it makes the hole bigger. So I think that's, yep. If you get your little hole like that, come right through the bottom. You see my finger? Yep. You clean that up, put a grommet on it. This wire should fit straight through. Yep, just like that. Alright, so let me put a grommet on this and continue running around. Alright, so once you get through the grommet, you basically just zip tying, following that harness right there. You're gonna zip tie it all the way back. Come all the way back here, still following that harness. Go up over top, come down on the other side. You can see it up over top, come down on the other side, which I got it right here. And then I'll keep running along the frame. Just be careful for the muffler, because the muffler is right here. And we'll make it to the back. So keep it pushing. All right, now that we got it ran, right? Bring it up. It'll come out like right there. Bring it up right here. We're gonna take this plate off. And, we got a license plate bracket mount, so it'll mount right behind here. Probably don't even need this because the power cables and stuff will get tucked back too. So let me take this off, put the camera on, run the power. Take the plate off, put the camera on, put the wires back, and then we're gonna tap into this reverse light to get the power, and we should be good on the camera from there. So I'll show y'all how to wire. All right, so for the light to take this off, it's gonna be a 10mm, 2 screws. Pop those off, and the light should come straight out like that. All right, once you get the light off, you're gonna be looking at the bottom light, which is the backup light. The black and the orange wire, so orange will be positive, black will be negative. So we'll run this down through that little crevice to get it up under the bumper, and then we'll run it over here to where the camera is and get everything hooked up. So T-tap these 2, run it down, over. Should be good. All right, as you see, I tapped those 2, positive and negative, ran it down. That's coming out right there, so we'll run that over, get it connected, and the backup camera should be. All right, now that you got all your wires stripped, right, red and black, we're gonna connect that to the red and black coming from the light, right? And then the trigger wire coming from the video cable is also gonna get connected to red. So red to red, black to black, pretty simple. Red to this red, and then that red to that red. So 3 red connections, 2 black connections. All right, so for the steering wheel controls, as you can see, we're gonna be using pin 3, 4, and 12 out of this 16-pin harness. So 3 is gonna be, let's see, focus. It's gonna be this orange one. 4 is gonna be the purple one. And 12 is gonna be the green, that light green right there in the middle. So 3 is gonna go to ground, The orange one. 4 is gonna go to steering key 1, and then the light green gonna go to steering key 2. So let me get those T-tapped and hooked up, and I'll show you what it'll look like. So give me 2 seconds. All right, so for the ground connection, I'm gonna just drill a hole right here and ground it straight to the metal of the car. So that'll be the first step for the steering wheel. All right, so we got our nice little ground. Make sure it's tight, not moving. So like I said, we're gonna connect the ground to pin 3, which would be the orange one. And then we're gonna do the steering wheel key from the radio wiring harness. We're gonna connect those to the other connection. So I'll show you that. All right, so we got both steering wheel keys connected to pin 4 and 12. Mine don't say 1 or 2, they just say steering key. So I just plugged them up. If they don't work, I'll just take them off and swap them. So let's go ahead and give this. Oh, we gotta do the camera too. So the camera, we'll need to connect that to the camera wire coming from the radio, which would be this pink one right here. So connect the pink to the red from the video lead for the camera, and then that should be all the wiring. Hopefully, like I said, we'll hook it up, test the radio, see what's going on. And all right, y'all, so I just discovered something. The ground connection coming from this OEM 1-pack harness is trash. So the radio would not come on when I had everything hooked up. So I'm like, I seen this before in another Nissan vehicle, so I was like, let me just go ahead and try it. So the ground connection I made for the steering wheel controls, I just hooked that up to the radio, and boom, the radio came on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this off so that this ground can be used for the radio controls and the radio at the same time. So yeah, let me do that. That's just a little tip for y'all. Don't use the ground coming from the pack harness. Just use it. Just go ahead and make your own ground here and use that for the radio. All right, guys. Okay, we got everything back together. As you can see, we definitely got sound. I'm more concerned. Let me turn this annoying beep off. Close this door too. System. Okay, turn that off. All right, perfect. Turn this down and let me get my steering wheel controls right. So SWC setup. All right, y'all. So if I do the volume up, you can see every time I hit the volume up, it's registering that I'm changing it. So let me go ahead and get these set up, and then I'll show y'all that. So we seem to get the controls working.
We're not a law enforcement office. The ones who are going to make the law. Who engaged in what conduct?
And the change in the stations and
stuff.
Only buttons.
That's what a court will do. This week,
couldn't get was
court in
this.
Michigan will
These
also
two.
take up a 14th Amendment case against.
Well, we'll take it though. All right, y'all. So install is all done. It looks very nice. We put an external microphone right here. So let's go ahead and test all the functions and make sure everything's still working. All right. As you can see, we have the radio making sound. AC is still working. Yep. All right. Backup camera. We gotta tilt that down a little bit, but we know that's working how it should. Steering wheel controls. Yep. So I think this is pretty good, man. I'm not even gonna lie. We got our car link for our what is that stuff called? For the CarPlay. Yeah, man, this is, oh yeah, and this one has YouTube. So this is the one that I've been using over the old Podofo ones. They don't sell those anymore. And this is also a way better unit. The Bluetooth microphone works way better than the other one. And yeah, it still has the same features, so you can still download apps and do all that good stuff. As you can see, the Google Maps on there, the Play Store's on there. So yeah, if you want to purchase this specific radio, I definitely recommend it. I will have the link in the description below. But thank you all again. I appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and we will be back with another one soon.